Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. I have a new secret weapon when it comes to losing weight, everyone. It's called the Zero app.
Have you heard of it? I have not.
Never heard of it? Well, apparently we're going to get a nutritionist in to see if it's the right way to be doing it. And what it is it's an app that you put on your phone. So actually, it's perfect for you. So because you go to bed early. So it basically says that you shouldn't eat for 16 hours.
Okay.
So your last meal is about 6 o'clock p.m. Mine can be the same. I then press the button and then it tells me when to eat again 16 hours later. It's this fasting thing.
I don't agree with
No,
that.
I mean, I've heard of this. I haven't
agree.
heard of that app, but I've heard of, people doing the longer term fasting, obviously, those diets, but I'm not interested in doing that.
Are you really? I worked in weight loss for a while with Jenny Craig Weight Loss Centers, and they always promoted eating about every 2 hours, like smaller meals, but spreading it out and having it like about every 2 to 3 hours, or like a snack or something. And it helps to boost your metabolism. So what are they? Why are you spreading it out for fasting?
I don't know. I'm just telling you, that's what I heard about last night.
Really?
And it's just my new fad.
All right.
You know?
Did you download the app?
Yep. But I'm still eating. I haven't started my 16 hours yet. So I will tell you about it next week. We're trying to find a nutritionist to actually come on and discuss and find out
I think that'd be great.
the do's and don'ts. And if you worked for Jenny Craig for how many years?
2.5 years.
2.5 years, but you live on takeout.
Well, it was a food provider
Jenny
program.
Craig is takeout.
So it was easy. It was perfect
Hey, everyone, Norway, let's have a little chat very quickly in regards to the Winter Olympics. Norway there, 33 medals. Germany in second place, 24. Canada, still 21. Hey, USA moves back into 5th place.
Yay.
Lindsay Vaughan last night in the downhill skiing got a bronze medal. Off the top of my head, Australia. Look, do you notice I'm not talking about Australia, everyone? They dropped into 19th place.
Oh,
God bless them.
come on.
Anyway, but I'm still rooting for you, Australia.
Yay.
You know, we're still there. So she had what could be her last Olympic medal last night, which, good for her. I love
She's in
watching
that
her.
team skiing tonight, and they
is it
win
tonight?
gold. Yeah. That was her last individual.
Oh, sorry. You threw me. It's
There's another race tonight that she's in,
good.
and this is her last Olympic race, unless she comes back to more Olympics.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's another late night that I'll be staying up with no sleep. Hey everyone, I've got to share this with you. She was described yesterday as the nation's most reluctant style icon. So it was fitting that the Queen of England took her place front row in Fashion Speak. Okay, at London's Fashion Week for the first time at the age of 91. Next to, appropriately I guess, was the Queen of Style, Dame Anna Wintour. Now, guess what everyone? We all know Anna Wintour as the editor-in-chief of American Vogue, and she's probably the most powerful woman in fashion all over the world. Now, guess when the Queen walked in, there was a gasp within the audience. Not only has the Queen never gone to such an event, but have you noticed that Anna Wintour has kept her sunglasses on? And someone who's been ordained a dame should know royal protocol is you should never wear sunglasses in front of the royal family.
Really?
Yes, because we like to keep one eye on you.
As they should.
And we like to know where you're looking, people. The royal family. And look, I have to say, it would have been nice that if Anna Wintour did stick to royal protocol, but she did actually stand up when Her Majesty walked into the room.
Well, I would hope so.
Exactly, and as everyone should.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and isn't that Anna Wintour's kind of signature look too?
Yeah,
is
and
having the
that's
sunglasses on like
the
that?
Queen's signature hairdo. Doesn't mean that the
Right.
Queen all of a sudden, should change things up. But she is still one of the oldest monarchs in the world, and she should be given that respect. Totally.
Yeah, but I think they're respect enough as standing up when she comes in, being polite. I just think those rules are stupid. If you're at a fashion show and someone's wearing their fashion glasses, who cares? I just think that's too much like semantics. I don't know.
Are you being argumentative just for the point of it today?
No,
So
you
that's
know I
it.
think all the royal stuff is stupid. not the topics, but the rules is what I mean. Not us bringing it up.
I just
think those rules become.
Can I just say to you, don't laugh at me, everyone at home, but I got a bit teary reading the article. I know. I know.
I actually find find it annoying, some of these people. You're just like, you're not elected, you're just born into no one should wear sunglasses around you. Like, I just think, what have you done to deserve that crazy level of rules around you?
She has...
Not her, I don't mean her. The Queen, yes, but I'm talking about in general all royals. Like, we do a lot of stories about royal rules, or rules around the Duchess, rules around the others. So yes, I know that the Queen has done so much in her life. I'm just talking about those rules in general, I think.
Tradition.
Why those like little things, I think they haven't really, I don't think anyone deserves, like, no one can wear sunglasses around you. Like,
they have become a little bit more modern. Just remember, everyone, the Queen has allowed her grandson to marry a biracial divorcee and an American. The big step forward for the Queen.
I think it's good for the monarchy.
Don't laugh at me. I'm just stirring the pot, everyone. Hey, an educational film created by the U.S. Department, this is for you, Miss Lisa.
Okay.
By the U.S. Department of Defense in the 1970s reveals the advice women in the military were given on how to present themselves on dates. It includes scenes that appear wildly politically incorrect when viewed in a modern context, including one that urges women to allow their male companion to order for them in restaurants. Now, also in speaking to the waiters themselves, a woman risks talking over her dining partner. The narrator warns another scene urges women to let the man open the door for them. Okay, here's the question, people. I love all that.
Yeah.
I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah.
Do you do this for your husband?
Some of it, I would say, but not all of it.
Do you allow him to order for you, since you're a military wife?
No. Number one, no. I'm going to eat what I want to eat.
I think he knows when you pull up to the window at Chick-fil-A what you want. Do you know what I mean? Like, but do you scream over the car seat, "Hey, I want a chicken"? You know, like,
I could probably order for Doug because he keeps his meals always the same at every restaurant that we ever go to.
Oh, does he?
Yes, he does. He just likes the same thing.
He's been in the military. He likes structure.
Yes, he does. He does, really. And but yeah, and I'm the one that always changes things up, so I would be ordering for him. But yeah, no, I do like when he holds the door open for me and things like that.
What about you?
Like
what about Manfriend? Manfriend 1. Would you let him order for you?
I'm trying to think if that has ever happened.
Yeah.
I would say I don't know, to the extent of if I would say, well, this is what I want, and when the waitress comes over, he's like, I'm going to have this.
Oh.
She will have, the chicken. And like, I like that, or like he knows what kind of wine I like, so he'll just order it for me. But I don't want him deciding what I'll eat. But if he's just ordering because he knows I like it, then that's different. I think that's a sweet gesture to know what someone likes and order for them.
I'm glad you said that, and I think it's nice that people open the door for you.
Yeah, I do too.
I like
nice,
it.
Little gesture.
I'm not saying that I don't want women to be strong and individuals themselves, but I like some of those old traditions, and not that my father ever did it for my mother.
Yeah.
I think she fell out at the door more than anything.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
You know, I've noticed when I'm at restaurants, Katie, have you noticed this, that when the waiter does come over, or waitress, that they will ask me what I want first before my husband.
But that's normal.
I know, but
Ladies first.
But if the man is ordering for the woman, I mean, I just think that there's been a
That's
shift
true.
and a change in all of that, because they almost always ask me what I want first.
Right. Probably because you're more high profile than Doug nowadays.
Yeah, whatever. Jeez. Oh, Lord.
Well, I don't know, Lisa. I'm just
He's
going.
pretty high
I'm just
profile.
going on what I hear around town. Do you know what I mean? Like, Katie, let's talk a little bit about what do you do if your friends are marrying the wrong person?
Yeah, so this is just a
me.
blog post saying she argues that you should always speak up to your friends if you think they're marrying the wrong person. She had some tips of how you should talk to them. But first, I pose to you, do you think it's your business to say anything?
100% people.
What about just dating as well? Do you speak up to your friends if you don't like who
No,
you're
because
dating?
I don't think dating's going to last forever. I can sum it up pretty quick whether they're going to be around for the long haul.
Okay.
I like to know that, I can probably tell within the first few months of one of my buddies dating a new girl whether she's there for the long haul. And then if I invite you for dinner with the boyfriend who's my buddy, you're in.
Okay.
If you're never coming to my house for dinner, then you're not going to be
But do you
around
say
it.
anything to them?
Totally.
about it? You do?
Yeah.
Okay, what do
Wow.
you think, Lisa?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't be scared
No.
about that.
unless I mean, unless he's really, really a dirtbag, I mean, I would not say anything. And I've had a couple of friends that I thought, I don't think this is going to work. And it wasn't that he was a real dirtbag. I just could tell that it didn't feel right. And sure enough, both marriages didn't last.
Well, I told you what I thought about man one asking me to take my shoes off before I came into the house. Oh, Katie, this is a problem. Sure he's the right one for you?
Yes, I'm sure. Doesn't sound like a character
I don't
flaw.
think I'll be coming back.
I don't think that's a character flaw.
Oh, so this is what she says. If you feel that you must speak up, but you agree if someone is marrying someone you don't like,
Yeah.
would you just come out and say it, or do you have a strategy?
Well, no, I think my good buddies would know that, you know, if you ask me as well, what do you think? Like if you said to me, what do you think of man friend one? I would have said to you, well, I was really offended that he wanted me to take my shoes off.
He didn't say that to you. Again, he has a sign on his front door.
He does. It's for everybody that walks in the home. Oh my goodness.
I just ignore it. I just keep walking.
So did I. I opened the door and I said, I hope you're not expecting me to take the shoes off, because they're not. So you can get rid of the sign. So what's the point?
All right, so she says this is what you should do. Before you say anything, you need to keep in mind that your friend is marrying that person, not you. So think if you dislike that other person for selfish reasons. Maybe you're not liking them because they're taking away time from you. Maybe you're just jealous, and you need to take time to realize that before you speak up. The second one, she said have the conversation as early as possible. So when they're still dating, she says don't wait until they get engaged to voice your concerns.
Yeah, that's true.
So then you'd have to speak up.
Yeah, I agree. No, so here's the thing. Like most of my friends now, I'm not in that age bracket where my friends are 20 and they're getting married. My friends are in their 30s.
Okay.
And so they're getting married later in life. So it's truly date for a few months, get engaged, let's get married.
Okay.
That's the way it is. So you've got to be quick. You've got to get in there first to get rid of the boyfriend or girlfriend.
Right.
Or the potential fiance if it's not working out. Because we've got tickets to the opera or something. You're going to be messing up our social life. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So can man friends stick around?
you know what? I like man friend. But I do find it very weird that there's signs on everything.
You can't let the
don't get
signs go.
It affects me.
He's a little OCD.
Yeah.
But I'm not, so maybe I need someone like that.
No, because you and I were sitting in the corner eating while he's cooking.
That means he's perfect, and we're eating while he's cooking. All right, so let me just read these last two. The one she says, remember not to come at them with a laundry list of reasons not to get married. Narrow it down to the most important, because then it just seems like you don't like anything about them. And obviously, your friend loves their significant other.
Okay.
And the last one, she says, try to make it about how you notice your friend acting rather than make it about their fiance. That you should not bash the other person, because then you're just going to distance yourself. I think that's why we get scared to voice our
that's a good
concerns,
point.
because then the friend may just distance themselves from you if
Right.
you're, bashing their significant other.
So they're
it's
seeing a
quirky.
change. So I would be seeing a change in you.
Yeah.
And I should focus on that versus the man friend one.
Yeah, you know, you could
Interesting.
say, Kate, I don't like that now all of a sudden I can't wear shoes at your apartment.
Well, this happened
very
on
upsetting.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians on Sunday night.
Oh, it did?
With Khloe Kardashian, with her
Tristan?
best friend
Malia, I think.
Malia. She's upset because Khloe spends more time with Tristan now and not with Malia. And so I wanted to get on the phone and say, Khloe, this is a problem. Friends first.
Yeah, but Chloe's now in Cleveland and having a baby, where Malia's back in California.
thing.
I was trying to hang out with her when I was in Cleveland, like, hey, Chloe, let's hang out, but didn't
All right,
happen.
everyone. We'll be right back with Midday Kentucky after this break.